recently the new Astrobot game for the PS5 released to astounding success. All completely deserved in my opinion. But I am unfortunately forbidden from talking about it because I would instantly spoil all the little PlayStation guys and ruin everybody's life. But I think I can probably get away with saying that obviously Horizon is referenced pretty heavily since it's one of Sony's most popular franchises. And even though I didn't really get Zero Dawn at first, Astro convinced me to give it another shot. Welcome to Horizon Zero Dawn. It's called Horizon because, I kind of forgot, actually. I haven't played this game in a while. And it's called Zero Dawn because it's Cascade propaganda. This is our favorite fearless protagonist, Alloy. You know, because it's a game about robots, and an alloy is a type of metal. That's clever. Although for some reason, everyone pronounces it Aloy, which kind of undoes the cleverness. It'd be like if Ratchet and Clank were called Wretched and Crack. It's a sad life that Aloy lives with her mentor, Rust. Or, excuse me, Rost. The two of them have both been shunned by their people and forced to live as outcasts. And I really mean it. These people hate her guts more than Snape hates Harry Potter.
They are outcasts, both. And she is motherless.
Whoa, hey, that's... Come on, bro. Also, she doesn't have a dad either. Did you forget that part? I don't mean to overstate their anger or anything, but they literally teach their children to throw rocks at her. So yeah, these people are savages, and not in the cool Logan Paul way. But they say time does heal all wounds, people change, and years later, Aloy finally has an opportunity to enter the city gates for the first time and be with her people.
You will turn back outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
Well, that was short-lived. Back to exile I go.
Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here. Mother's heart is open to you, child. Come. I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
Yeah, I kind of doubt that, Grammy. They were literally bullying me on my way over here.
Why would I have anything to say to an outcast? Really?
Although in their defense, I guess I kind of am asking for it by walking on the table and stepping on all their food.
Why is she doing this? Doesn't she know it's against the law?
What the heck are these guys doing? But curses! A bunch of reformed bad guys who pinky promised to never be mean again just pulled out machine guns and murdered a bunch of people, including Rost, while Aloy just kind of sits there and watches it happen. Then one of the old ladies finally explains to her why everyone hates her so much, and apparently it's because she just kind of appeared one day all alone in an ancient vault, and everyone said, "No parents? Gotta be a witch. Get that out of my town." And that's that. And thus the journey begins to figure out where she actually came from and also what's up with those weird culty guys who tried to blow everyone up at the ceremony. It's an open world game like dozens before it, traveling around a huge open map following the main quest and switching gears every now and then to whatever random side content piques your interest. But except for a few exceptions, the side quests in this game are pretty much the exact same thing each time. Wanna go fight some robots? Yeah. Me too. And then we take down some robots. But hey, you don't hear me complaining. The robot hunting is probably the best part of the game. Every time you scan a bot, your magical Dorito will highlight each component that makes up its body and what exactly it's weak against, encouraging the player to knock off chunks of its armor or weapons to expose weak points or disable attacks. You can even sometimes pick up the heavy weapons you shot off and use them yourself. I remember when I first played it, I thought this game was boring, but right now I'm firing a rocket launcher at a robot dinosaur with laser guns. So yeah, I clearly missed that the first time around. Each robot has a super cool design and a different way to approach a battle. And I'd be lying if I said I wasn't at least a little terrified coming face to face with some of the larger bots for the first time unexpectedly. The largest robots by far, despite being completely indifferent towards your presence, are the tall necks, which roam around their respective areas and act like the classic video game towers, unlocking a large portion of the map if you manage to climb them. Look, it's an alligator. Check this one out. Stupid machines. I now understand that the true enemy of man is not nature, but our hubris in thinking we could conquer it. We must reject technology and return to our primitive roots. Brought to you by the PS5 Pro. My main complaint back in the very first time I played it was that this game doesn't really work as an open world. And I would just like to say, that is stupid. Okay, some of what I thought I still agree with. Having to buy travel packs to fast travel is completely dumb. But it's pretty easy to buy the golden travel pack so you can teleport around to your heart's content, and eventually you do unlock the power to summon a robot horsey wherever you are, so it's really not that inconvenient to get around. You might be wondering how there are giant robots roaming the land if the people are still living in the Stone Age. Well, I'll let Grandma Yahoo explain this one because it's a story she loves to tell. Long before time had a name, there was a powerful inventor named Elon Musk. He had a dream of powerful machines roaming the earth, making life for humans prosperous and full. And then someone else named Bill Gates used his magic Xbox witchcraft to make a bunch of robots that actually worked. And then there was an apocalypse or something, and now humanity is primitive again. Or something like that. Honestly, it's a really cool setting for a story, having basically cavemen living amongst robots. And it's kind of somber walking through a mossy field and slowly realizing that you're surrounded by the ruins of a once sprawling city. I would 100% be down for a movie or TV show based on this franchise, although if this was a movie, I would probably watch it and then suggest a video game based off of that. But while the setting and overall plot progression is pretty engaging, the dialogue is absolutely insufferable. Mostly because no one in this realm knows how to shut up. They just keep going on and on and on. And then after an eternity of back and forth between Aloy and generic NPC number 17, the game has the audacity to prompt you to ask more questions. Pretty much every NPC interaction goes something like this. Hello, Aloy. I need your help with something if you can spare the time. You see, a bunch of bandits have raided my house and... Actually, I'm gonna have to go back a little further to explain this. In the year 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. This was before Twitch chat was a thing, mind you, so I couldn't just tell him. Next thing you know, the police arrived at the house with a cease and desist. On my own wedding day, could you believe it? And he wasn't even dressed right. You see, Darth Plagueis actually presents an interesting dichotomy here. Then in 87, he released 4. His most accomplished album, a Zebra Batman Funko Pop. That's what I want for Christmas. So that's the skinny of it. Any questions before we head after those bandits?
She's not gonna ask you any questions. No sane person would. This whole thing was a complete catastrophe.
It's certainly not helped by the facial animations, which range from uncanny valley to entirely devoid of human emotion. Aloy's voice actress can be crying up a storm in the vocal booth, but it's really hard to feel any actual emotion when her face looks like she's either slightly constipated or deeply confused. It's especially distracting because the graphics are so detailed and realistic. And then when someone starts wiggling their arms around while they're talking, like middle-aged man from Sonic 06, it kind of breaks the immersion. The world building has the same issue, by the way. Learning about just exactly why robots are ruling over the remains of humanity is genuinely engaging. But everyone just keeps talking and talking and talking and talking. You can't even spam X and skip the dialogue like you would in the regular convos.
I spent, even he said,
How so?
our road was so
Where
you wait.
you are.
No, may the sun shine upon you.
Would I recommend Horizon Zero Dawn? Yes, I would. And also, I completely take back my old opinion. That was dumb and stupid, and I was an idiot. And I still am. My attitude has completely shifted for this game. For some reason, playing through it again, I had a ton more fun with it than I did originally. Even though I can't say for certain what even changed. I think after all the linear games I've been playing lately, I've just gotten kind of stale to the idea of straightforward, direct gameplay. And I've kind of been craving something a little more loosey-goosey like Horizon. I'm not sure where else to fit this into the video, so I'm just gonna stick it right here. There's also LEGO Horizon Adventures releasing soon, which looks admittedly kinda stupid. But I will absolutely be grabbing this for the Nintendo Switch as soon as I can, just to say that I'm playing a PlayStation exclusive on the Switch and literally no other reason. An open world game filled with climbing mechanics, puzzles, exploration, and shooting at bad guys? Kinda makes you think about what else might be possible as an open world, you know? I'm just saying, it could work. 4 out of 5. I can't wait to try the sequel.